I'm here with Adonis Lockett from Smart Money Blueprint. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a sponsor. What would you say it is, if you had to pick one utmost thing that you attend conferences for, not only as a sponsor, but as an attendee?
I think the biggest reason I come to them is to recharge. And sometimes that recharge is with new customers, sometimes that recharge is with motivation, sometimes it's just being re-inspired. But whatever, I'll say every time I come to these conferences, especially this one, I leave just like my batteries recharged for one reason or another. So, the in-between times, we can get discouraged, but when I leave here, it's usually back in perspective because there's someone that's going through my challenges. There's a group of people that are now new relationships. There's new businesses being established. So the number one reason is always to recharge, and that categorically means a bunch of different things.
I love that. That's true. I do feel recharged. You feel like motivated.
Right.
Tony Robbins style. Speaking of which, what was your favorite part of today, would you say, so far?
I was actually pleasantly surprised at how different the audience was, right? So, typically when we come here, I do expect to see some familiar faces, some relationships that I'm working to get to, but to walk in here and see that the audience was just a completely different industry, the reason why that was my favorite part, because when I was doing a lot of things that I was saying, the expressions on their face was very telling of how new this information was for them. So it was exciting to see people really understand the private business. It was exciting. It was actually entertaining to see some of the facial expressions or some of the comments that were being made. So the fact that a different industry got to hear and see our side of the business, it was actually really refreshing to see, because we don't get to see that a lot of these conferences because we're so heavily dialed in with the people already here. So it was just great to meet them, see them, and then for a new audience to see how our business operates.
That's so great. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you in Miami.
Of course.
Okay.